Good morning and welcome back to Dandelion's Dreams Homestead. We realized today that we haven't updated you guys in quite a while on all of our animals. We've been so busy doing projects on the homestead, and we've had quite a few new babies hatch and join the family, and you guys don't know about them. So we figured we'd do some updating on that today. But first, let's go feed those new emus. Good morning, Edward. Good morning, Edwina.
Let's go.
These two have been settling in great on the homestead. In the mornings they do their zoomies. And then they spend most of their day over here on the gate waiting for us to come out and see them. Isn't that right? We were having a lot of issues actually the first couple of days with poor Edward. He was just being eaten alive with horse flies. The first day he had some blood spots on his head. But then after that, his whole head and neck were just covered in dried blood. They were just viciously attacking him. So someone suggested putting coconut oil on him, and that worked amazingly. We did that for a couple days, and now he doesn't have any more problems with horseflies. I've also heard that they're only attracted to dark colors, so Edwina was spared the horsefly bites. Isn't that right, Edward? What's your deal? So, if you have bad horseflies on your emus, coconut oil is the way to go. We looked into getting some horsefly spray and stuff, but all of them seemed pretty toxic, and you couldn't put them anywhere around the animal's nose or eyes, and of course his were all over his head and his nose or his beak. So that obviously wasn't going to work out.
Liza, just stay there. We'll get you.
Time to feed the goats.
Alright, Mama Goat. Hey, Liza.
Little Legolas has decided he's going to start eating grains also. But when we bring him out his own bowl, he won't eat them. He only likes to take his mama's food. Now, as you know, the goats are clearing our land for us, and this is how it looked when we started, all bushy and overgrown, and now it's been a few weeks and they have almost eaten everything. Now they won't eat the stems down, and they won't eat the pokeweed, but everything else, they've done an amazing job. So hopefully today, or in the next couple days, we can move them over to the next spot. They're getting a little bored over here now that they don't have anything to eat all day. Every morning the emus have to get their zoomies out. So as you remember, our silky cozy has been sitting on our guinea eggs. She wound up hatching out all 15 of the ones we had under her. And she is a great mom. We had her inside because everybody told us that actually all the other animals will kill her babies. So we did bring her inside and had a little brooder for her inside with her babies. But honestly, a full-grown chicken in your house really stinks. Like, it really smells really bad. And she kept kicking and scratching at all of the pine flakes to look for bugs, which weren't in the brooder. And she kept throwing them all over the house. So after about a week, we decided to just section her off in the big coop. And she's been doing great, but then the teeth just kept going right through the fence. And whatever we did, nothing worked to keep her in. So finally we just let her free range with her teats and everybody's much happier. We also had issues with Kellogg's, our rooster, attacking the little teats. So I had actually thrown him out of the coop when they were still in the coop. And after that, he has been a great dad. And now he free ranges with them, and they all protect the babies. Sadly, one day, they were free ranging. Only 14 of the teats came back. So we don't know what happened to the other one. But now, Cozy is down to 14 little babies. But we haven't lost any more. We're doing a good job eating all the bugs.
Ranger, come on. Come on, Ranger. Ranger, come. Come on, Ranger.
So if you watch our other videos, you know how much my son Mo loves his chickens. We have Rhode Island red chickens, and they all look exactly the same, of course, except for the roosters. Kevin here's trying to attack my legs. So my son Mo, he's 10, he is insistent that we keep them tagged so he can tell them apart. They each have a different color tag. And up until now, we've been using zip ties to keep them ID'd. But the zip ties are getting a little small, so we're going to change them out today. We got these new tags. And these ones just kind of clip right on. You just insert the little clip inside, and these are supposed to be big enough for a full-grown chicken. So we are going to switch those out today. Alright, apparently emus think they're going to be helpful today. So we're just going to cut off the old tag.
Actually, no, we'll just eat it.
And put on the new tag. Number 1 for our first Rhode Islands, first batch.
Then you're supposed to just push them together.
No, they don't push together. There we go. All right.
Birds, you guys are not being helpful.
You're okay. Now Mo can tell them apart by their colors and know their names. I have no idea. I just know that yellow is Pac-Man. There you go.
The turkey's helping.
Nope, not for you.
It's like you moved the camera.
Huh? Can you touch it?
You can turn this way more.
You're okay. You're a much better helper than Mo.
There you go.
Emus are being very helpful by eating the bag of tags. Oh yes, our white rooster, this is Pinky. Pinky wound up being a boy when we thought it was going to be a hen, but his name stays. Boys like pink too.
It's salmon. Well, thank you, little turkey.
There we go.
Thanks for helping, emus. One of them have a yellow band. Our last bird.
Alright, Pac-Man is our biggest rooster. He's yellow. Now these size should be big enough where we don't have to change them again. And they're still loose enough if they do grow a little bit more, they're fine. But otherwise, they have plenty of room to grow, but they won't fall off.
Here you go, bud.
Grab that tie. You grab that tie?
Oh, here. Turkeys keep pulling at the bag of tie.
Alright, we also have a little pool that our emus and our ducks love to splash around in and keep cool in, but we do have to change it out every day.
Ranger.
They all like to poop in it, of course. Especially the emus. Sometimes I even like to poop in it while I am filling it. But I just wanted to show you, emus have such sensitive legs, fragile legs. We added one of these mats. The bottom of the pool is now non-slip. We just cut it down to shape so the bottom of the pool is now non-slip. These are called anti-fatigue mats, and you can get them at hardware stores or farm stores or whatnot like that. But it's done a great job. They do seem to float a little bit when you first put them in because water will get trapped underneath. But I just push it down after I fill in the water. But you do need to rinse it off every time you refill the pool. Alright, Karen, get out of the pool. Get out. Karen, come on, out. So we're just going to rinse out the pool and get that filled up. Alright, this one's done.
Ouch.
Ouch, Karen. Looks like we have a new baby. Little one. Just hatched. It's still all wet. So we're going to stay warm and get dried off in here for a little bit longer.
So these are our baby turkeys who just had like yesterday. This one's name is Frank, like the Frankenstein. I think this one's name is Lucky because he wasn't hatching out, so my mom had to help him. And luckily he survived. That's why we call him Lucky. We haven't come up with a name for this one. I want to call him a Fluff Fluff. But Mom won't let me. This one over here is just trying to hide.
What's that one's name?
No idea.
Egbert?
Egbert. Come on, Egbert. Come here. Come here, Egbert. You won't let me hold you.
Yep, we got 4 little turkeys to hatch. We had 12 eggs, but the incubator went a little crazy and humidity dropped right at the time of them pipping, so we lost a few that way. And also we lost a few of our duckling eggs earlier when our thermometer stopped working. And so then the heat got too low and we didn't realize. But we are so excited to have 4 little
Mom,
baby
do I
turkeys.
have to dump their beaks into the Dean for they know what it is?
No, I already did that, so they've been drinking and eating just fine.
Oh, I want the... You want it? I'll do some more for you to eat it. Little Egbert. Come on. Someone eat it. I knew you would. I knew you would eat it, Lucky. I knew you would. But you're so nice, Bert. Come here, Frankie.
Alright, go ahead. Okay, you don't have to hold him.
I want to hold them. Hello. This is little peacock number 1. Oh, you're so cute. I love you. Isn't he so cute? I love you, little peacock. We have 5 little baby peacocks. And they're so cute. Oh, they're so cute.
The peaches have started getting the little crests on their head. They're about 4 weeks old now. We had 5 hatch out of 9. So we were pretty excited about that. We still don't know what colors there will to be there and which ones are peahens and which ones will be peacocks. What do you think, Mo?
You guys are cute.
Okay, so the wind has started picking up quite a bit today, so I don't know if you guys will be able to hear me well or if you're going to hear the wind, but Milo did want to update you on his bunny. About a month ago, Hufflepuff started getting really overwhelmed over here in the chicken coop, and then he started attacking the emus, and so he got Kevin pretty good and cut a big chunk out of his leg, so we had to lock Hufflepuff up back in his little hutch. Milo was pretty upset about it because he felt like it wasn't a good life for Hufflepuff to be stuck alone in his little hutch. So we decided to start looking for a new home for Hufflepuff. Well, we looked for a couple weeks and then a new friend contacted us because they had to move last minute and they needed somebody who would love on their bunnies and take them. So instead of getting rid of Hufflepuff, we wound up inheriting a new hutch and 2 bunnies, another lionhead rabbit and then a wild rabbit that they had rescued. So now Hufflepuff has some friends. So Milo's going to show you his new bunny.
Price comfort.
Oh, Honey jumped right in front of her. Honey doesn't want her to be on camera. Honey's the star of this show. Honey. Now when we bought Hufflepuff at the pet shop, they told us that she was a female, but they weren't 100% sure. So I guess we will be finding out if she actually is a female because Honey is supposed to be a female. So hopefully we have 2 females. If not, then I guess we will have a surprise litter of bunnies. But I think we're safe with 2 females.
Aww.
Now the other day Milo asked if he could chop up some vegetables for the bunnies. He was so kind and chopped up a bunch of vegetables and he even gave them some dip. I came out this morning and found that there was ranch dressing with their vegetables.
Your road.
He's also been giving them blackberries. They seem to have eaten all the blackberries. But Milo's gonna get those vegetables out of their cage now.
Yeah. Squishy. Yeah, squishy.
I can also update you on our bucket gardens. If you watched our video a few weeks back, we decided to try some bucket gardening since we didn't have time to till our land. And I'd say it's actually going pretty well. I've started weeding out some of these now that I can tell which ones are the plants and which ones are weeds. If you remember, we used dirt from the big, huge dirt pile in the back of our property, and then we just added some compost in with it. So of course there was some other plant seeds and such mixed in with it, and so there's lots of stuff growing in it alongside the vegetables. But this is our butter crunch lettuce. We got some spinach growing. Here's some more butter crunch. Got a pumpkin growing back there. The pumpkins are actually doing really great. So there's some more pumpkins. And there's some more different type of pumpkin right there. This one is tomatoes, I believe, and I haven't had, yes, these are beefsteak tomatoes. I still need to weed that one out. Sorry to make it very far on weeding, obviously, but pumpkins are doing great. Spinach is doing great. It looks like we have some huckleberry growing right there in the middle. So these were all just tests since we didn't know what would grow and if it would work or not, but here's some kale for the emus. They're going to be super excited. This one has lots of kale. Now the interesting thing is, this was all just from that dirt pile and compost, and we actually didn't think it would do real great. I wasn't sure because it wasn't very sandy or aired out. But let me show you the other one. These ones we did a couple weeks earlier. We have 2 watermelon, 2 cantaloupe, and kale. And this one we used potting soil and some topsoil mixed together. And they are not doing nearly as well. So I find that interesting. But it is, as soon as I water these, the water is dripping right out the bottom. So I don't know if it's just not holding enough water for them. I'm having to water it a few times a day and still they're not doing that great. So I think next year I'm just going to go ahead and do the dirt with the compost again.
Why not doing the bunnies? Baby, here's my cute baby. Here's my cute baby Cozy. Protecting her little babies. What are they called again?
Guinea pigs.
Guineas? Kids? Fly, Cozy. You don't fly, you fly.
Hey guys, well it's time for the afternoon feeding, so we figured we'd take advantage of the goats being occupied with their food to get the fence moved over. The plan is to go ahead and harness them up and then hopefully attach them to the tractor, or we move the fence and then we can easily bring them back into the new area where they're going to be eating. It's supposed to be raining and thunderstorming all week, so this is our last chance to get them moved onto new brush and brambles before the storm set in. So let's see how this goes.
Come here, Liza. Come here, Liza. Come here. You want to go first? Yep, you're right now. All right. Come on. Ranger. Go.
Ranger, come. Ranger, come. Come on. Come on. Come lay down. Oh, Maria's not happy. She's realized she can't eat anyone else's food.
She just leaves to eat.
Well guys, as you can see, we're short just a little bit of fencing. So instead of splitting a path right through the brambles again and just having this little bit left over, we're just gonna finish it off with a little bit of extra fencing that we have for the emus and some T-posts just to cover that last 30, 40 feet of open space. And hopefully that goes smoothly and hopefully that'll work and keep the goats in. And we decided we're just gonna go ahead and leave the roll connected instead of cutting off this small piece. That way it's all connected to use the fencing later on a different part of the homestead, and we don't have to have this random piece that we can't use later. Alright, not as easily as planned, but it's done, they're in, and they're already eating. Well, it's been a long day on the homestead, but now it's time to get everybody back in the coop for the night. But first, the boys want to introduce you to a few more homestead members.
No, I don't. I'm innocent. I want to.
Let us in, please.
Make sure they don't get out.
Wait, first we want to introduce some new babies.
Oh yeah, you mean the little...
Who do we have in here, you guys?
We have our little duck Sunshine and our 2 baby Silkies.
We just got the coop all clean, and these guys just moved out here today. We'll have to show you them better on another day. Alright, we'll close it up.
I'm still.
The little guineas are all calling it quits for the night. They've been on the lid there, so. There's Cozy.
Hello, I am Mama Cozy, and I love my guineas. Oh yeah.
Alright, the Rhode Islands are ready. A couple of the ducks are ready. We just need to get the turkeys in.
He almost went out of the cage.
Oh, yep, they're going to start flying.
Well, we have to prep these guys' wings.
Alright, let's get everybody in. Mo, you need to move out of the way. You're blocking everybody from going in.
I'm trying to turn someone to get out. They're lucky.
Most of the animals going easily. The baby turkeys and the baby Rhode Island Reds, called the roadies, they want to be carried in, and then they sleep in the nesting boxes at night.
Mom. Chicken. Hey, oh, we can't go after them. You're smarter than a flippin' turkey. Oh my god.
Put her in the nesting box. Milo, go get the other turkey. Turkeys are gibbler and gobbler.
Ow! Come on, Sheila. There's nothing in the goodbye.
What were the baby Rhode Island Reds names?
Clyde.
No, the babies. I think it was what, Princess Peach. Oh, Princess and Peach, right? No, is that right?
No, it's Princess. Yeah, it was Daisy and Peach. Peach
No,
and Daisy.
Daisy is our dog.
What?
Daisy's our dog, so we didn't name one of them Daisy.
Peach.
What were the baby roadies? Princess and Peach? Are those their names?
Yeah.
All right. The hardest ones to get in are the emus. We have Karen.
How is he?
Karen went in. Wow.
Good, Karen.
There goes. Oh, Kevin and Gerald are running away.
Run, we need to get them more food.
Then over here, our new baby girls. We have Becky and Jenny.
Mom, we need to get the new water.
Yes, I know. They dumped that one out today.
We need to get water and food now. You do it.
No, we're going to do it first thing in the morning.
Goodbye.
All right, bring the emus in. Trying to run away.
Hug, 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 This way. Follow my orders. Follow my orders.
All right, there goes
Come
Gerald.
on, guys.
Gerald.
Hey, Gerald. Okay, got you out of the way of the ramp, though. Come on, Becky. Hooroo, Becky.
Hooroo, Becky.
Hooroo, Becky. Not you, Karen.
Come on, She-Hulk. Come on, She-Hulk.
Her name is not She-Hulk. Her name is
Her name
Jenny.
is Jenny.
Okay, I don't like Jenny. Officer Jenny.
Hey, Gerald.
You just got it off of Pokemon, Mom. Officer Jenny.
You're not helping them. Go help. Get the birds in here,
That's from
dude.
Pokemon, Mom.
Nope, it's going to be from Forrest Gump.
Hi, Kevin.
So when we find her boyfriend, his name will be Forrest.
Hooroo, Becky. Hi, Becky.
Becky and Gerald will be together. Kevin and Karen will be together.
Come on, Jenny.
Jenny and her, hopefully a Forrest.
Turn her around.
No, Mom. Officer Jenny was from Pokemon. You got that name, Officer?
Please leave the camera alone.
Goodbye, goodbye,
They're all in for the night.
Goodbye. This used to be all green. Now she's all brown.
Yep, they scratched it all up, huh?
When will the grass start to regrow?
When we take the chickens out of here probably and replant grass.
What are we going to do the bunnies?
Just wait.
Don't forget to like and subscribe and share.